And we back! Today we're bringing an NBA team to Hawaii. Legitimately, almost a 0% chance this ever happens. Can you imagine having a back-to-back? Game one is in Los Angeles, so you have to fly to Hawaii, or back-to-back that's even crazier than that. So the odds of this happening is very low. But that's why we got video games, baby. We're doing it in 2K. Leave a like, subscribe. Let's get into it. Now, our team, what we decided on, I went with the most downloaded thing, which is the Hawaii Hanu. Not completely sure what that means, but we about to find out on the fly, baby. Is that the name of that turtle there? Yeah, Hawaiian green sea turtle. It's not just a sea turtle, but a revered symbol with deep spiritual and cultural significance. Yes, I love that. Okay, so we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, not yet. Adam Silver has to tell us that we can be here, and that's gonna happen next offseason. But right now, we can still go to the NBA draft and see how that plays out. First pick is me. I guess I just have to simulate to end. Why do I have control of that team? I don't know. But first pick was Cooper Flag. Second pick was Ace Bailey. Asa Newell goes all the way up to 3. Yeah, man. Weird draft, eh? Weird draft. Oh, I guess I had control of every team. I'm going to control the Bulls for no particular reason because I'm going to put it on all automatic. Our season really starts next year. So that's when I'll come back. Jokic is the MVP, so on and so forth. Shout out to everybody. Just know that the league is about to be taken over by the Hawaii Hanu. Let's see who wins the championship this season. Last year, I guess it was OKC. I can't even tell you. Conference Finals is done, and we got De'Aaron Fox in the Spurs, because he just won Conference Finals MVP, versus the Celtics, and the Spurs win in 7, and that is Wembanyama's Finals MVP. They got John Collins on the team now. They drafted Ace Bailey at 2. He only played 19 minutes here, didn't hit a field goal, but man, he got a ring very early on in his NBA career. Look at all these GOATs trying to retire. Not on my watch. Malcolm Brogdon, what are you trying to retire for? You still got some left in the tank. So this is where we can confirm that we are existing in this year in the NBA. Let's go, boys. Can't believe we've done it. Nice logo, nice jerseys, realignment. No way a Hawaii team should be out east, right? I think we should be in the Pacific Division. Hawaii is closer to that side of the world versus that side of the world. So we gonna run with what we got. NBA draft lottery is gonna have the Knicks off in the first overall pick from the Washington deal, which I found out that Washington pick is top 10 protected in real life, so it won't actually end up being number 1, but who am I to change it for the sake of the video? We're gonna end up with the 5th overall pick. That's what you do when you end up having an expansion team. We weren't able to do any scouting because we didn't exist until just a couple of seconds ago. So the first overall pick in this year's draft is probably Larry Westbrook. He is number 1 on this board, but number 2 on some other boards. We really got 0% scouting. We didn't even have like a fake, oh, maybe this guy. No, we going blind. First, we got to do the expansion draft, though. With the first pick, so Emmanuel Quickly, Draymond Green, Naz Reid, Kyle Kuzma, Paul George, Derrick Jones Jr. is back with the Bulls. Russell Westbrook was unprotected. He got the $22 million contract. Who is the good young players? So we got Noah Pende, who got drafted in real life. He got drafted 20th here. We got a lot of people from last year's draft class here. Even like Drake Powell is in here. So that's so interesting. I think I have to take Emmanuel Quickly, though. You know, I think he still got some upside at 27 years old. Didn't realize he was 27. 3 years left on his contract. That's cool. We're going to go Naz Reid, who played for Washington, but now he plays in Hawaii. Max Strus, cool with that. Zaire, he's 24 years old. You got to go with some youth there. I see Tyler Kolek. We're going to go with some youth there as well. And then I do want to take, I don't want to take all of these rookies. I feel like that's cheating. In real life, all of these guys are not about to be unprotected. But I will take Drake Powell. I'm not taking Draymond away from the, yeah. I might take, no, that contract's too big. He's going to be regressing. I'm not taking Paul George at all. Justin Champagnie is here. We got Fred VanVleet on a smaller contract for Freddie. I'll take Jordan Miller. I actually like Jordan Miller in real life. I hope that he gets some burn next season. The power forward position don't got a lot, so we will take Derrick Jones Jr. Welcome to Hawaii. It was not a great crop of guys, but we ended up with a team nonetheless. Now we go to the draft. The Knicks take Larry Westbrook out of Georgia. Second overall pick, Minnesota Timberwolves are going to trade the pick and the Alexander Walker for Kawhi Leonard and Norman Powell. The Minnesota Timberwolves are cashing in a little bit here. I don't know how they can afford all them players, but shout out to Minnesota. They trade down or trade out of the draft, and Judd Lyles is the next pick, point guard out of VCU. Shout out to Eric Maynard. Third overall pick is Lou 4th overall pick is traded away with Jacqueline Dale for Aldama and Miles Bridges. They take Deion James Jr. And now it's my turn to do some drafting, baby. With our 0% scouting, you can't even see who the floors and ceilings are of players. There's no way I should ever be this blind in an NBA draft. I see a 18-year-old here from Germany. His name is Dirk, and he's from Germany. I like that. No, I can't just draft off name. But what else am I drafting off? This guy is projected to go higher here. He's only 19. He's a 7-foot center rim protector. They got him as the best center in the whole draft. I know we did draft Naz Reid, but Naz Reid can play multiple positions. I'm going to take Geraldo Banks out of Seton Hall and hope that that is the right move. Another trade to announce. 6th overall pick for DeMar DeRozan. All right. A lot of people are trading out of this draft. It must be Bonds. And then the last pick we'll have in the 2nd round, we'll take this shooting guard Cheatham, because who else am I going to take? What a waste of a first year. You know what I'm saying? So the guy that we took is a 70. See? You see what I mean, bro? You see what I mean, man? He's a 70s trash. And then the 2nd round pick is worse. You're not getting no contract. But Banks, you're only 19. Maybe you can be better eventually. I feel like it don't make sense to be buyers in free agency the first year. That's not how expansion usually works. Naz Reid drops 1. Derrick Jones Jr. drops 1. Tyler Kolek jumps. Drake Powell jumps. I'm going to spend a lot of time helping develop Drake Powell. I don't know what his potential is in game, but I really like the idea of us starting him, even though he's not very good right now, because what else do we have to lose, you know? Let's go ahead and get him out there. They got KCP started. I'm sorry, KCP. We'd much rather have the young guy. I'm actually going to, whoever our coach is, Aiden Anderson, I'm going to make sure that he goes closer to the youth movement versus the age. So that's going to have Champagny starting. Okay, I wouldn't go that far, though, but I do want Banks to play, not over Naz Reid. Naz Reid will start. Naz Reid's basically our best player outside of Emmanuel Quickly. So, yeah, some of the older dudes, I'm sorry. I even want to go 10-man rotation, right? Go 10-man rotation and have it that Jordan Miller is getting some minutes, because I like Jordan Miller. So who minutes do we take away? I guess it has to be Shake Milton. I'm sorry, Shake. You're really good, but I'd rather go with the youth and say Jordan Miller is our guy. So Jordan Miller gets about those minutes, and then get Powell some more minutes too. First game in the history of our organization. We start off on a 5-game home stretch. First game against the Warriors is a win behind Emmanuel Quickly. Naz Reid was great in our rookie. Oh my God, they said he sucked. I said he sucked. I'm sorry. 18, 8, and 4 steals, baby. Maybe that was a fluke. Back-to-back game. Lose by a lot. We lose by a lot. I'm really looking for the development of our younger dudes. That's what this whole season is about. It's really about these two, Powell and Banks. And in Banks' second game, he also was pretty good. I didn't even get to see what he's good at, what he's bad at. So let's take a quick look there. Let's try to get a full feel of what our boy out of Seton Hall can do and what he can't. One hell of a mustache on him. So he's not much of a scorer. You can see that the drive and lay, even the dunking is not very good. The standing dunk is not very good for somebody that's 7 foot. He is above average when it comes to shot IQ, I guess. He's actually bad across the board. He's above average block. Okay, that's cool. He can rebound below average. The defensive IQ stuff is all below average. He's not strong. He's not fast. He doesn't jump high. Somehow he's got A- potential. Let's go. He might actually end up being good, man. He might actually end up being good. 3rd game of our career, 20-point loss to LaMelo Ball and company. Again, I'm not tripping. We're going to be able to do some scouting, right? We're going to finally be able to do some scouting, but this draft class could be one for us. All right, Greg Keefe is the #1 draft pick at the moment. He looks elite. Maybe we get him, maybe we don't. A lot of centers at the top of this draft. I just got to make sure I have the ability to do this stuff, because we will be able to scout. Cool. I've been sitting back just trying to see what was going on, and somebody offered us, the Detroit Pistons offer us Cedric Stockton, who is a 22-year-old rookie. He's not very good, but really a 2nd-round pick for Shake Milton, who wasn't playing for us anyway. So let's go ahead and get some draft capital, baby. I don't think there's any minute lost here. Not a single. Wait, I'm in scouting. I don't think there's a single minute lost because he wasn't playing. Yeah. So hey, got some draft picks, baby. We are 10-34 right now. Jokic does it again. Judd Lyles wins Rookie of the Year. His numbers aren't very good, but I guess that's what a Rookie of the Year looks like nowadays. Trae Young is coming off the bench for the LA Lakers, so that's something. We do get the most improved player, Drake Powell. So he went from 0 points to 11 points. I feel like that's pretty improved, and he proves that to be true. All right, so that's pretty much it. I doubt we get anybody on anything else. We should have a rookie team. So Banks ended up 2nd in Rookie of the Year, at 11-7. That's second. Behind 10-4. Oh, they disrespecting us, y'all. They disrespecting us. But we do end up getting number 2 there. We ended our season with a record of 21-61. Better than I thought it would be for an expansion team. Obviously, not even close to making the postseason, so we'll wait and see. Toronto versus New Orleans, and Toronto wins in 7. Shout out to RJ Barrett. LeBron will officially retire. Steph Curry is officially retired. Paul George officially retired. Dang, man, some really good players gone. We go draft lottery. I think we're going to have the best odds. No. Oh, the Utah Jazz are worse than us. They should be ashamed of themselves. Will we win the lottery? Nope. We dropped numbers to number 6. So that's not great. But that's just the luck of the draw. It happens all the time. You saw it happen in real life. So we just got to roll with the punches. First overall pick is going to be that Greg fellow we talked about from TCU. Morrison goes number 2. Number 3 is going to be Campbell. Number 4 is going to be Caffey. Number 5 is going to be Ball. And then here's us at number 6. I will not trade it. We will be drafting. Now, I'm definitely drafting for upside here, right? So I'm looking at some of these comparisons, looking for like an all-NBA comparison if it exists. I mean, I see a few, I guess. But like, maybe I'm looking for Hall of Fame. I don't think we're going to get a Hall of Fame. Not an amazing draft class. Some good superstar ceilings, but not the greatest. So 22-year-old point guard Shepard here. We got another 22-year-old point guard. Y'all know I tend to try to draft younger. Like this Donovan Mitchell guy from Puerto Rico. He is a pretty solid defensive player at 21 years old. Not really great of a scorer. Not very athletic, but he's got decent potential. I'm close to trading down or out, man. I actually don't like any of the picks there. None of the trades that I see are good either. So we are drafting with this pick, man. We are drafting. I just got to figure out what that looks like. I mean, the best guys on the board are both centers. If you're talking about overalls and they're young. We're going to go with Raul Altman. I don't love the pick, but that's what we got. That's what we got. It's just not a great draft class. You know, you got to try to just find somebody that's going to be in the league for a long time. I feel like that's what we did right there. This Stockton character, I think he had a pretty good ceiling, right? Wes Unsell's ceiling. He's only 20 years old out of Duke. I think that's a valuable second round pick. I don't think any of these other guys are going to have that type of ceiling. There's a Drew Holiday ceiling, but he's 22. Yeah, we're going to go with the big fella. I know we already drafted a big fella last year, but this guy's only 6'9", and maybe he'll be a different kind of player. I don't know. We just taking some shots right now and hoping that we draft some good players. We had a little bit of money to spend, and we did spend it. I wanted to keep some young guys in, so we went out there to sign a few names to see if they end up getting better. Jonathan Kuminga's on the team, 3 years, $87 million. He jumps up 2. And then we also brought in Jet Howard, who I was hoping to get better, but he didn't really. Banks jumps 8. Powell jumps 5. Stockton, who's a part of the Shake Milton trade, jumps 4. Whoa. Both of those guys are going to be, I mean, I think, Naz Reid, buddy, last year for your deal, I'm trading you right now, I think I'm trading Naz Reid right now last year for his deal. I think it's time for Banks to be the full-time starter. Can we somehow trade him away for a future first? There's an Aldama swap that gives us a lottery protected first. I'm not against a lottery protector. I just wanted some type of draft capital value for Naz Reid. Do we wait? I think we wait. Oh, no, we're already past free agency. So hold on. What if there is a team that could really just use a center, 81 overall? So like the Utah Jazz were bad last season. I'm sure they're trying to be bad again, so never mind that. Here's some teams like the Lakers. They had Trae Young. They still do have Trae Young. So they got D'Angelo Russell as a 6-man. I don't know. They could use a center, right? Their best center is Jay Will. So maybe we go in and get them a center. Minnesota could use him back. You know, Rudy Gobert's old, man. Oh, Giannis is gone. He's in Golden State. Huh. Why don't you look at that? I don't know how that happened. Was that just straight up free agency? I have no idea. I'm going to do the Aldama trade. We're going to get a lottery protected first round pick for Naz Reid, and that opens up the opportunity for Banks to be the full-time 5-man. And then the Stockton guy, our second round pick this year, he's the backup. We don't need to go pay another backup. We just going to let the young fellas play like we did last season. So we'll see how this goes, man. I'm excited, to go into a draft and be completely blind and actually potentially hit on that pick is nuts. Quickly, Powell, Howard, Kuminga. Yep, I like that. And then we are going to take some minutes away from Doughton. We're going to give them to no. Well, Cedric should play, huh? He's a 4-man. Kind of don't need Wendell more minutes either. I'd rather go both of the Stocktons. They're not related, I don't think. They don't look related to me. Actually, they are related. I made up my mind. Boyd and Cedric are both they're brothers, and they're going to both play for us. We're going to need those center minutes. And then we're going to give our 8th or 6th overall pick guy some minutes too, but he needs more than that. Who do you take those minutes away? Oh, Banks, full-time 5-man. Let's see what you do, big fella. Let's see what you do. I have trust in him. I think he's going to be good now. I mean, I didn't have trust in him when we drafted him, but like, I didn't tell him that. I ain't tell him that I think he was going to be Bonds. You know what I mean? Hello? Simulate. First game, we lose by a lot. But boy, did Banks play. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. He's good. Hold on. Was that a fluke? Not really. He's good. Now, we're bad, but he's good. I really do like Zaire Williams. But if a team is going to throw me a first-round pick for an expiring... Oh, my God, I don't like Zaire Williams. What the hell am I talking about? He hasn't hit a shot in decades. Vucevic has 2 years left on his deal. We don't need Vuce. Hope maybe we flip him to a third team. But an unprotected first-round pick for a guy that we didn't know if we were re-signing anyway, that's a steal. Now we could probably find somebody to take on the Vucevic contract. He's not bad. He's not shooting a 3 as good as he did last year, but he's not bad. Maybe there's a team that would just take him. 2 years left. $20 million a year is not the worst contract in the world. He is 37, and he hasn't regressed a lot, by the way. It's something I'm noticing in these simulations when it comes to Vooch. Not a lot of people really interested. They like give us a contract to get rid of him. So we'll keep him. Yeah, I don't mind keeping him. At least into the offseason, right? It's no harm done if he stays here for the rest of the year, and then we find a team that is looking for some center production and they can't find it on the open market. So we'll keep him around. The Indiana Pacers are without Tyrese Halliburton for the next 6 to 8. So they're thinking about Emmanuel quickly. They'll give us a lottery protected pick. We got to take on Zach LaVine's contract. I'm just trading for all of my old Bulls friends. And done. Done and done. Got another first round pick for a player that we liked. We liked Emmanuel quickly. He won out of this world, though. He won a player that we thought had to be safe for this video. Wembanyama's the MVP. Greg, Miles, Victor Wembanyama again. We got Larry finally doing some things in year number 2. He's up to an 85 overall. Another not so great year for the Hawaii Hanu. But again, that is okay. We do have Boyd on the second team, so shout out to him. He averaged 7 and 5 off the bench. And then we also get Altman on the third team, who, whoa, my God, don't look at his stats. He sucked. God, he was awful. We won a total of 20 games this year. You know, the wins are starting to pile in next season, I feel like we're going to be all right. Josh Giddey and the Bulls are in the finals against Giannis, and we end up losing. Shout out to the Bulls, though, for doing something. That's fun. I'm going to let Vucevic retire. It had nothing to do with getting him off the books for us. Nope. Nothing to do with that. I think he just deserves retirement at this point in his career. Ha. You know what I do want to do? I do want to make it so that if you are 18 years old, you can come into the league. I feel like that will be great. And yeah, okay. Let's go to the lottery. I think we might have been the worst team in the league this season. Yep. Do we have the chance to do it? We dropped to 4. So we got 4. Do we have any others? No, we just got 4 this year. All right. So far, I think we've done an okay job drafting, except for Raul Altman, who looks awful. First overall pick is Monty Hall out of UConn. Then Babcock out of Canada. Then Stockton out of Iowa State. And then it's us. So I will look at this 27 trades that we got. See, they won a lot for Ben Seraph, and yeah, Jay Nivey is there just for the pick. This point guard, Victor Stockton, he did just get drafted, right? 20-year-old out of Iowa State. He's pretty small. I'm not making that trade. I thought about it for a second. If I'm going to trade for, or if I'm going to get a small guard, you better already be great. None of the other trades make a lot of sense, so let's go draft, baby. The highest guy left is a center. We're not going for a center right now. Bernard King floor. They're saying bench for Bernard King, which is hella disrespectful, by the way. Julius Erving ceiling. Now, he is 22, so he's already pretty old. But Julius Erving ceiling. What about Bryant here? What's your ceiling and floor? I may just go with that guy. Wally Zerviak. Hold on. Let's just do it like this. All NBA Hall of Fame ceiling. Hall of Fame ceiling and a floor that's good as well. Harvey Thomas. Mid-range shooter. Average. I mean, well, no, that's not. They're comparing it to what? He averaged 36 at Butler. That's one game. Never mind. One game sample size. He was really good in that one game, though. Look like he's actually a shooter, though. At least from the mid-range. He's 6'8", power forward, small forward. What's the defense look like? Interior is not very good. The perimeter is even worse. The rebounding is trash. The IQ is bad. Come on, man. Why can't nobody just be a superstar rip? That's what I'm looking for. Larry Bird ceiling. So we got 3 super Hall of Fame ceilings that we are trying to pick between. Brian Cunningham is not Larry Bird. None of his attributes look good, but he's got the crazy ceiling. He's only a 70 as well. So you really are buying in with him being Larry Bird in 3 years. Yao Ming ceiling. So we're really picking between those three ceilings. Picking between Herb Bosch, who's 22 years old, out of Butler. We got Bryant, who's 19. No, that's not him. Who's the other guy? Who was the other? Oh no, is it just those two? I thought it was three. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's Harvey Thomas out of Butler. And then Herb Bosch. Hey, Butler had a squad. Both of the guys out of Butler have Hall of Fame ceilings. They are nice. They were nice. I'm kind of close to drafting Harvey. Great lower body strength, defensive presence in the post, can be counted on to score with his back to the basket, poor offensive anticipation, and then, dude, I might just take him. Harvey Thomas, welcome to Hawaii, buddy. Number 29. We probably gonna change your jersey number. I don't like that number. We got another pick. We didn't do a lot of scouting in the second round. So this guy's not a second round pick. He's from Hungary. Great defensive player. He got Tony Allen and Andre Roberson as his guys. Get him on the team right now. He's going to be our Alex Caruso, baby. The first overall pick was a stud. And then after that, anything can really happen. Hopefully a good draft, man. Hopefully a good draft. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. I feel like we do have a lot of young guys, maybe a little bit too many young guys. Tyler Kolek wants only $4 million. He started for us this season. He wants a $4 million contract. I think I let Jordan Miller go. He ain't really been able to play for us last season. And I don't want to just keep paying him if he ain't going to be playing. But Tyler Kolek, if that's the price, I'll bring Tyler Kolek back for sure. Could we be spoilers, right? Could we use restricted free agency to go get a Topic, to go get a Shepard or Dillingham or a Collier? Who's the best out of these guys? Isaiah Collier has not been able to find the damn rim. He has not shot it officially at all in his career. I don't want that. At least Rob can score a little bit and be efficient with it. I think Reed is probably the most efficient. Yeah, only 3 assists per though. And then Topic, I have no idea. Topic hit about 37% from 3 every year so far, other than his rookie season. I kind of like that a little bit more than these other dudes, man. I think he got the passing on top of it. I'm going to try to steal Nikola Topic away from OKC because they already are going to be a really expensive team. So we're going to pay Nikola Topic and pull Sam Presti's what is it called? Tie, and make him make a big decision about a player that he probably really liked. And they didn't match. Nikola Topic is coming to Hawaii, baby. We love that. That's our new starting point guard. Let's hope he gets better. We also need another wing. So let's go get that. He ain't even got to be really good. We can take a shot on somebody. I'm really taking a shot. It's for a minimum. Corey Kispert, a good player. Good player. May not play, may play. All right, player progression. Here we go. This is huge for us. It's a huge year of player progression. Not that bad. We get a bunch of upgrades from our guy Banks. Then Topic jumps up 2. You like that. Jet Howard jumps 1. Zach LaVine drops is fine. He won't be playing too much anyway. I guess Drake Powell is plateaued at 21. Dang, dude, that sucks. I thought he was going to be one of our guys for a long time. He's still really good. I'm afraid of how much money he's going to want at the end of the season. Altman, who was a really bad rookie last year, is basically the same overall. So, you know, he's got real competition. Tyler Kolek we got for basically nothing. He didn't get better. And then some of his other guys only got better by 1. But it really is the Banks show right now. I mean, his mid-range jumper is nice. I wonder if his tendencies are improving with it. Let's see. Do they show you that? Because he's got an 82 shot tendency. His mid-range shot tendency is what? 7. See, we got to change that. If he's going to have a A- mid-range, we want him to take mid-rangers. He's got an 88 mid-range jump shot. Yeah. I mean, we would rather he get back to the basket. But we want him to know that jump shot you've been working on this offseason, you can bring it out and be fine. We'll be good. So I will change his tendencies a little bit. Mid-range tendency, I'm going to just get it a little bit. Just go ahead and take some mid-range jump shots. Don't let it be your identity completely, but take some shots. Jonathan Kuminga for PJ Shepard and Larry Marketing. No, thank you. We do win the first game of the season. Kuminga with 33. Nikola Topic with an 11-assist game and only 1 turnover in his debut. Corey Kispert's debut was 17 points. I didn't even look at the rotation. Who they got starting and what? It's the starting lineup I want. That's the exact starting lineup I want. Cool. I will take minutes away from one of the Stockton brothers and give it to our guy Harvey here because we need Harvey to be a stud. Game 2. Let's see what they do against the Phoenix Suns. It's a loss, a big loss. Banks was good. Thomas in his 19 minutes. See, yeah, I think we've been doing a good job drafting, bro. I think we've been doing a really good job. I figured that our fan base is pretty restless. I just recognize we have not made a playoff push at all. We've been drafting towards the top, but not at the top. I'm making a trade right now. We're trying to make a trade right now to make us better. We're bad this year. We're 14-37. This is not a good draft class either. So I can give up my first round pick, which is super valuable in a hypothetical trade because we don't feel like we're going to miss anything. So I'm going to try my hardest to trade for Amin Thompson. We'd have to give up Zach LaVine to make the money work. We will take on this Hanson character. We'll give them Drake Powell because I don't want to pay him either. You can give us back this Barlow character. They got to make up $8 million. Oh, so we gave them too much. Do they have somebody making a good amount of money that they don't want no more? Seems like everybody in the contract for them is under contract for a reason. Yeah, so let's take a step back. We'll keep Zach LaVine. You know, you take Drake Powell, Jonathan Kuminga. They're going to say no. Now we give the pick, 3.5-star pick. We give up the Pacers lottery. No. We give up our own next year because I'm going to make it next year. No. Pacers lottery. Yes, Amin Thompson, welcome to being the guy. His counting stats are just 13, 8, and 7, or 9 and 7. But we're about to supercharge Amin Thompson. Like super duper charge him. Where he is going to get his jersey retired in Hawaii. Thank you, Kuminga, for your little service. But now it is time. We traded away Drake Powell. So now it's time for Altman to be the full-time. Oh my God, he still stinks to be the full-time shooting guard. That trade that we just made is not for the rest of the season. It is for next season. And we still do have an extra pick, right? We gave up our own pick, but remember we had 2 picks. And look at the Amin Thompson trade working wonders immediately. Look at it working to me. Oh my, he gonna win an MVP award in Hawaii. He's gonna win an MVP award in Hawaii. I'm calling it for next season. MVP Amin Thompson. Jokic again. Here are all the awards. Amin Thompson does win Defensive Player of the Year. Wow. And Nikola Topic wins Most Improved Player. So Hawaii does get some love when it comes. Oh my God, Amin Thompson makes second team. Yeah, he's winning the MVP award. Oh my God, he won DPOY over Victor Wembanyama. Do I need to say that again? He is so ready for the moment. We will be next season as well. Pierce in Brooklyn versus Ant-Man in Minnesota. Minnesota wins in 7. That game 7 was a 15-point game. All right, y'all. Kevin Durant retired finally at 40. All of these guys, I think I've already told them they had to stop trying. Here's the lottery. The pick that we gave up ended up being the 7th overall pick. That's not too bad. I'm not even tripping about that. I doubt they're going to draft somebody good at 7 that's going to be a Hall of Famer. We do have a pick. It will be second rounder. I will take this guy who looks like he should be playing hockey. Yeah, look at the draft class that we just got rid of. 7th overall pick ended up being a 71 overall steady playmaking point guard. We don't feel bad about that. I'm giving Altman 1 more year to impress me. If he don't impress me, he's gonna be a 6th overall pick that don't get a second contract. That's nuts. I'm also going to give this guy another shot. And then Cedric, get who you were compared to. You're not working out, really. I'm going to let you go. Hanson, I'm going to let you go too. But the rest can stay. Now, we can get a little spicy here, right? We have a little bit of money. Not enough for like no max spot or anything. But we could make some moves by signing, a mid-80 over. We can go get Bronny. We can go get Nick Clifford or Desmond Bane, who's unrestricted. Or if we want to go a true small forward, we can go Jalen Tyson. Or Jalen Wells, who him defensively with Amin Thompson next to him might be really good. So we do have a little bit of money to spend here. Hell of an offseason, I think. Banks still getting better. Topic still getting better. We brought in Keldon Johnson to play some backup. He got a little worse. Same thing with Jakob Poeltl, got a little worse. But those are good signings, I think. We brought in Jalen Wells, who stays the same, which is we only really need him to be a long defensive player. Then we get our guy Harvey. He jumps up 6. And then our defensive master, the Menace guy, jumps up 4, and Barlow jumps up 4 as well. So I made the promise to the fan base that this is going to be a play-in year. Let's say play-in year. I feel more comfortable with play-in year, and we'll see what happens. I do want to adjust Jalen Wells' shot tendency. It is really low. It's a 40. I want to get it to at least 60. So let's say 65. What happens? Game 1 of the season is a loss. Nikola Topic and Amin Thompson have good games. That's kind of it. We'll get back on track here going against his former team. Amin Thompson, what you going to do? Win. That's what you're going to do. Win. I need Altman to be good, or again, he's not getting another contract. It means that he might get traded. He got into the All-Star break, bro. That should have been Amin Thompson's award. It should have been him. Instead it wasn't. He got DPOY of a Wemby for a 2nd year in a row. I cannot believe that. He did make All-NBA first team though, so he got some love there. Our guy, oh my God, Mr. Banks is on 3rd team. 21-12, about 3 assists, a block and a half, and a steal and a half. Yeah, and he continues to get more efficient throughout his career. What an exciting pick he's been. We were good. How good? 6 seed good, baby. We said maybe play in. No, 6 seed good, baby. Ended the season on a 3-game streak. We got San Antonio in the first round. San Antonio, of course, has Wemby. Who else they got? Trae Young is now in San Antonio after leaving the Lakers. Stephon Castle, Ace Bailey. They have 394 plus players. I just don't know how we're going to compete. Also, notice Nikola Topic. He's healthy. Why is he not starting? I don't know, but now the starting lineup is normal. Okay. No, it's not, because why is our guy Wales coming off the bench? Jet Howard must have ended the season really good. Oh my God, Jet Howard is really good. I still want the defense of Wales though. So first round, first game, we win our first playoff game in franchise history behind Jalen Wales. That's why we started, baby. 34-5-5. Our guy Altman, he didn't have an amazing sophomore or third year. I don't know if he's coming back, but if he does this in the postseason, then we can give him a real contract, baby. Keep hooping. Game 2, we lose. That's fine. Game 3, we lose. Game 4, we got an injury. So let's see what that injury is. Please don't let it be one of our. It's Topic again. Topic is struggling to stay healthy, man. Alrighty. He's out. Let's go, Tyler Kolek. Actually, let's shorten this rotation. We're already down. Let's shorten that rotation. We're down 2-1. We win game 4 to tie it up. Look at our guy Altman. So why don't you shoot this well in the regular season? If you shot this well in the regular season, I would have no doubt in my mind to bring you back. But because you want to shoot 30% from 3 and 38% from the field in the regular season, I'm questioning you. And we lost. It's some good reps for our young team. I'm excited about that. We're going to have to build a real juggernaut if we want to compete with that Spurs team, by the way, because they look great. We have the 19th overall pick in this year's draft. All right. That's from the Atlanta Hawks trade from back when. I don't know. But okay, that's cool. It's a very expensive offseason coming up, by the way. We got a lot of people we need to retain. So let's go straight to our own first round pick. Another spot in the draft that don't got a lot going on. I will just see if I can find somebody that would just give me a future pick for this pick. And just see what happens, I guess. 19th overall pick. See, there's a future pick. This one is unprotected from Cleveland. I don't know what the heck Cleveland got going on. They could be awful or really good in a couple years. I don't know. I don't think I'm bringing Raul Altman back. I think he was a bust. Top 6 pick, not getting a second contract. I think Harvey deserves one, though. I think just important that we brought back Amen Thompson. He's true to Hawaii, baby. Go ahead and bring him in. Dope. We also have to pay Banks a lot of money, too, which I ain't against. 5 years, 273. So that's our dynamic duo, I guess, at the top. So we can run this a couple different ways, right? We can say, Jalen Wales, you go to the 2. Oh, his overall drops that much as a 2? Because I'm thinking that we can, or maybe Amen Thompson just a 2. Yeah, we just make Amen Thompson a 2. It's fine. He's been playing 4 his whole career so far. Now I can run a 2. And we could just say we are the best defensive team in the league. Let that be our identity. I think Harvey Thomas is gonna jump up enough to be our starting 3. I mean, our starting 4. We just pray that next season, with it being year number 3, his efficiency goes up. But I do trust him as a former 4th overall pick. Keldon's still on the team. I think we do have a little bit of money to just improve our depth. So like getting a backup shooting guard would be interesting. William Mann, a great 3-point shooting guy. Spent the first 2 years not really playing, but he's got an 88-3. We like that. Let's not overdo it. We're just gonna bring in William Mann for the mid-level. I mean, Altman said he'll come back for like $7 million. I mean, if it's gonna be that cheap, he's only 24. Maybe there's another jump. I'm gonna bring him back if he's really that cheap, because his cap hold was $20 million. But if he gonna sign for that low, oh my God, I gotta bring back our defensive anchor guy. Wait, no, that's actually important to me. I don't think he's done growing. Where is he at? Oh no, I don't think we're gonna be able to get him. I forgot his name. It starts with a T, right? I can't pronounce it. But that was a guy who had the Tony Allen defensive stuff. I just want to see if he's gonna be better. Oh no, his first name starts with a T. His second name starts with a K. So that's what we should be looking for a K. And hopefully he comes back and we can afford him. Where is he at? How much money you want? $8 million. Restricted free agency, $8 million. He has not even played, and I'm giving him real contract. Because I truly do believe that defense might play a part eventually in this series, man. We got 5 shooting guards on the roster right now. Look past that. What did I say? He's ready. He can start. He could start. He's not going to, but he could start. Altman only jumped up 1, so we're not worried about him. Barlow jumps up 4. Yeah, man. I mean, our backup center, Jakob keeps getting worse, so we should probably prioritize finding somebody that can place him back up. And I guess I don't need... We have 5 actual good shooting guards. One of them great, but 5 really good shooting guards. We don't need all these dudes. We don't need them all. So maybe we trade Jet Howard and move We move this guy to a backup small four. I bet his overall goes up since he's a defensive-oriented player. We move him over. We trade Jet Howard and Jakob Poeltl's contract for a new center. We attach a first-round pick. Boom. We have a backup five-man that we like. We were the 6th seed last year. I think we're better this year, man. I truly do think we're better this year. We might be the year we can win it. So, boom. See, I knew he would go. He might start over Jalen Wills. He's not going to shoot like Jalen Wills. So, maybe that's the downside of it all. But, man, do I feel good about this team right now. And we still got one more trade to do, like I mentioned. It's going to be like Jet Howard. Where are you at, Jet? Really good player. Along with Jakob Poeltl and our own first-round pick this season. We got the Suns pick next year, and we got a Cavs pick next year. In case you want to be ultra biased, but I'm not ready to be ultra biased. I think we might be able to do this somewhat organic. There's Joel Embiid. I'm not going to take him away from Philly. He's been there his whole career. He's about to retire his entire career playing with the Philadelphia 76ers. I like that. Oh, also, he wasn't very good anymore, so that was another reason why I said no. It's got to be a center here worth trading for, right? No. Guess we got to build it. Is there a team with so many centers that they can afford to lose one? Like, yeah, what are y'all doing with Naz Reid and Goga Batadze? Give me one of them. What are y'all doing with Day'Ron Sharpe and Gabe Moody and Tristan Vucevic? Portland always got 17 centers on their roster. Man, they always got a bunch. So I ain't calling them. Isaiah Jackson was really good last year. I'm going to try to trade for Isaiah Jackson. He's only making $11 million, and he's under contract for multiple seasons. So let's go talk to Denver about Isaiah. Go talk to Denver about Isaiah. I feel like that's the right move for what our team needs right now. And hopefully, it's not going to be too expensive. I mean, I said I'm willing to give him a first. I might not have to. Give me a counter offer. They got nothing. I will give you just like spam seconds. None of these second round picks have equated to anything. Spam seconds. Give me a counter. No? All right, spam another second. No? Spam another second. Am I going to give up a first round pick? No, I'm going to trade 5 seconds to bring in a center, baby. Topic, Thompson, Wells, Thomas, Banks. And off the bench, we got our guy, TK. You see how I just shortened it because I ain't know how to pronounce it. Ijax, William Mann, Tyler Kolek, and then Altman. I would rather, instead of Altman, he going to be like a super play. We're going to give it to Keldon just so we can have a backup 4. First game of the season is a loss. Oh. Second game of the season is Third game of the season is fourth game of the season is a win. We did it. Let's go. Yeah, they keep changing Amin Thompson's tendencies. I put him in 90 for a reason. I want him to score. I want him to win an award. How about that? Yeah, I want him to win MVP. I've been waiting on the screen for 15 minutes, trying to wait for my neighbor to finish mowing his lawn. I can't wait no more. Banks is the MVP. It wasn't Amin Thompson. It was Banks. We drafted him on a whim. We didn't know if he would be good. And now he's the MVP of the league. 23, 12, 3, 2 blocks and a steal and a half. He might make all defensive. This is such a year, man. Amin Thompson made DPOY for the 3rd year in a row. Coach of the year is us at Brett Sharp, and executive of the year is not us. We didn't do no trades. We thought about trades, but no trades were done. He literally was the MVP at 24, bro. Amin Thompson's on second team. All defensive teams. Yeah, he made the second team as well. Yeah, man, he's like that. I'm trying to talk over the lawnmower. He's like that. First seed, Hawaii. 61 wins, 3 games better than the second seeded team. I think this could be the year, man. I think this could be our year. Jalen Wells is dealing with some knee soreness. Are you playing through it? No. I'm going to shorten our rotation right off rip because we don't need that many people playing for us. Jalen Wells is going to try to play through it now that the playoffs have started. I respect his hustle. First round, we have the OKC Thunder, who's still here from OKC. Dub, Chat, and Shea are all still here. They got another dude named Daryl who's good. How is Ricky Martin? Ricky Martin? The Ricky Martin? No, the Ricky Martin Jr. How are y'all a playing team? What did y'all do wrong? Game 1, we win. Okay, that's good. Nikola Topic with a great game. Same thing with Amin Thompson and Ijax off the bench. Game 2, we get an injury. Rutro. Or game 1, we got an injury. Who was it? It was Harvey. Harvey Thomas is out for a little bit of time. That's cool. Keldon is going to come in and be okay. Game 2 is a win. Another win for the MVP. Fouled out, but he was great. Game 3, we win, and we should be good enough to have Thomas come back. Yes, he is back. Thank you to our guy. Who was that? Keldon for holding it down. He was amazing. Whoa, Keldon came in from not playing at all to being amazing in the rest of the postseason. I love that for you. I don't know if you get more minutes. It's like one of them, you were there when we needed you the most, and thank you for your service. Lou Dort, Kyrie Irving. It's really like Cooper Flagg and a bunch of old guys up top. Corey Matson and then Michael York are younger dudes, not very good. Game 1, we lose. Cooper Flagg. They got him at the 3, right? Thomas is injured again. Come on, man. You've been having such a good postseason. You can't stay healthy. I guess it is Keldon Johnson's time. So what we could do, because the Cooper Flagg thing is a problem, right? We do have Jalen Wells as his primary defender right now. Jalen Wells' defense, what is it? Sitting at 84 and yada yada. If we started TK specifically to guard Cooper Flagg, could that help? I'm going to start TK. Oh, what am I talking about? I'm so stupid. We're just going to put Amin Thompson on him and he won't score for the rest of the series. Yeah. I think that's what you have to do. Hold on. How do I do that again? I forgot that fast. I was about to change my whole starting lineup when the reality is I just got to put Amin Thompson on him. And then we're good to go. We're going to win. Amin Thompson on him now. Game 2. Oh, we lost that one too. Cooper Flagg didn't have an amazing game. He actually fouled out and had 6 turnovers. But we didn't score enough. Oh, we didn't score enough. That's bad. We just lost home court advantage both games. We're gonna have to pull a what team is that? 2021 Milwaukee Bucks and come back down 0-2 to win the series. It does really, really suck that our guy Harvey's out. How long is he out? I didn't even really see it. Let me see. Is it weeks? Is it the whole playoffs? 2 to 4. 2 to 4 is a long time. Come on, Keldon, hold it down. We win a game. That's great. Banks, Mr. MVP, filled the stat sheet like he normally does. Got to the line, 15 free throw attempts. That's great. Tie it up. 2-2 series. 2-2 series. Amin Thompson, thank you. We're a team that produces a lot of stocks and blocks. We gonna get you to turn that ball over. Well, we have more turnovers than them. So ignore what I just said. Game 5, a big game. We're down. Cooper Flagg with another great performance. He is one of the best in the world right now. So, even though Amin Thompson's the DPOY, he's struggling. 5-man rotation. We go big fella over Keldon. We run it 2 bigs. We go Banks at the 4 and Ijax at the 5. Is that the solution? I'm going to try it. We're running double big, man. I don't know their big fellas, like really, because they're auto-generated. Wait. Oh no. Derek Lively's in there. He wasn't there a couple minutes ago. And what the heck happened to my rotation? 5-man rotation. And then it was this, right? Why did they switch it? I don't know. Or do I have to do it over here when it goes to the... Okay, so we got to do it here. Cool. Good to know. Now we do it like that. Right. That's our lineup. Here we go. Game 6. Winner of the series goes against Minnesota in the conference finals. It is a close game so far. It is too close for comfort. Hawaii, talk to me. We got a little lead. I like that. Are we forcing the game 7? We going back to Hawaii for game 7? Yes, barely. They had a nice little run right there, but we do get out of there. Man, that's a tough one. It is Banks. He's just killing it. 10 offensive rebounds for Isaiah Jackson. He just earned himself a full-time starting spot for the rest of the postseason. 10? We had 22 offensive boards and only won by 4, so that's not good. But like, whoa. All right, game 7 in Hawaii. I heard the crowd is going crazy. Here we go. First quarter is a win from us. Second quarter is a bigger win. Ladies and gentlemen, based on this, it looks like we're going to the conference finals to go against Minnesota. Isaiah Jackson did not get a single offensive board today. He actually fouled out, but game 6 was enough for us to fall in love with Isaiah Jackson as a player. I think, depending on what this matchup looks like, who's their bigs in Minnesota, Murray Boyles and Zach Edey, that's a big team. I think we open up our rotation again, right? I think we open it up to at least 7, but I still do want Ijax and Banks to play together. I just want a little bit more bench depth on top of it. Game 1 against Minnesota is a win, a big win, where Keldon Johnson off the bench. Wow, he's been amazing. Look at our big fellas, 12 offensive rebounds, and then Amin Thompson at 5 by himself. You're just not going to beat a team that gets to the glass like this, man. You're just not going to beat a team that gets to the glass like this. 3-0 us. NBA Finals, we're going against the Hornets, who got Greg Keefe on the team, John Moran on the team, Dirk. Remember we almost drafted Dirk because his name was Dirk and he's from Germany? He's good. They got Tim Shaw and then Lou Parks as well. They got 390s. We got 290s and some close high 80s. I don't know much about Greg Keefe. Let me look at him one more time. Oh, they got a big injury too. LaMelo out for the year. So they had John Morant and LaMelo. Did LaMelo get injured during the postseason? He did. Wow. When was his last game? Did he play in the conference finals? It doesn't like he played in the conference finals. So they got here. No, he played game 1 of the conference finals, fouled out. Oh my God, he had 0 points. Game 2, he played well. Game 3, he was there. So he got injured in the middle of that series. So they got here, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Without LaMelo, do you hear the lawnmower? Golly, what is he mowing? He is mowing my lawn? Why is it so damn loud? 3-0. Hawaii, we did it. Nikola Topic is the finals MVP, 27, 11, and 5. Ladies and gentlemen, Hawaii has done it. Wow. And we got Jakob Poeltl a championship before his exit out of the league. What a good one. That was a fun video, man. We drafted pretty good. Banks was a draftee of ours, even though Harvey didn't get to play much in that postseason. He was a draftee. Second round steal, second round first pick. He can't score, but damn, his defense was really good this year. We traded for Barlow here, who ended up playing a little bit over the last couple years. Made the right trades. We did miss on the Altman draft pick, but he ended up getting the ring. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, subscribe, and see you on tomorrow. Peace.